The two guys who have been here before, you guys get to live together. What is something in the time you guys have been together you know about Ish that maybe everyone else doesn't know?
Man, I know a lot about Ish. I mean, just how dedicated he is, his willingness to want to get better. His beliefs and morals are really high. He stands on some really good beliefs. He's a great man. He loves basketball. He eats, sleeps, thinks basketball. And I'm not just saying that just to be saying it, but that's really who he is.
When you got to meet Coach Tang for the first time, what was your immediate impression of the kind of energy he brought to the room?
I mean, that first press conference that he had was probably my first real interaction with him, and he killed it. So, I was really sold on his vision for our program and for what Kansas State University is about to be. And, he's just a good man that, I want to be coached by. He's going to coach me really hard, and I'm going to embrace it. And, I know that this program is in good hands.
When you got to talk to him for the first time one-on-one, because I'm sure he came up to probably you and Ish and said, hey, you guys are the veterans now, here's what we expect from you. What was that conversation like with him the first time you got to talk to him one-on-one?
The first time I got to speak to him one-on-one, it probably wasn't even about basketball. It was probably more about life. What's my mindset? How do I feel? What's my religion? Stuff like that. But the first time I talked to him about basketball, he just spoke about what do I want out of this year? What's my visions and goals for this year? And how do I think I can impact this program in a positive way? So we really grew together in that short span of time where we only had two players, and I think his willingness to win and his willingness to make this program to be one of the bailers in Kansas of the Big 12, I think it's gonna be crazy. I mean, he's really dedicated to having that happen.
Markquis, thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
Sam, make your case for why you guys shouldn't be.
I don't mind it. I mean, because at the end of the day, the people that pick the rankings don't decide the games. They can't block any shots. They can't score any points for us. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's preseason. Nobody played the game officially yet, so I don't mind it. I just know that it just adds more motivation.
It's like a big adjustment right now. Just trying to get used
we have a really good coach. We have tremendous people on our team who thinks about winning, who works really hard, and we believe in God, and God is on our side.
How has the underdog mentality fueled you your whole entire life?
It's been fueling me since the day I was born, man. I mean, statistically, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm 5'7". Not a lot of people get this opportunity. I'm blessed. And just knowing that people overlook me, it fuels me. It fuels me to be better. And I feel like in this year, that's the same case. And I feel like I'm a excel and succeed and surpass, expectations. It's doing good. I gotta come out with some more Hardcore Heights shirts.
What's the link? What's the link to that?
I don't have a link yet.
Okay.
I actually sold them out by hand.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I took it back to the old school days. But,
Could you talk a little bit about Markquis, what he brings to the system?
Man, he brings nothing. Nah. He's a good guy, man. He's so versatile. He's a great person at first. He's funny. He's a guy that you want in your locker room. He believes in winning. But on the court, he could play 1 through 4. He could push the ball. He could shoot. He could dribble. He kind of reminds me of like a Kevin Durant, Brandon Ingram type player. And I just can't wait for people to see him.
Is that why he's wearing number 35 this year?
Yeah, I think so. He likes LeBron though, so like it's really contradicted.
I want to know what's the biggest difference between the last staff and what Tang and his staff bring to the table?
I kind of answered this before, but like this new staff is more intentional and focused on winning. Not to say that Coach Bruce Weber wasn't, but everything is a little bit more enhanced because of the expectations and because we have a new group of guys and we eat, sleep, think, 1-0. So that's really what it's all about. If we could go 1-0 and get 1% better each and every day, everything else will figure itself out. So.
Coach Tang said you and Ish have helped recruit some of the guys on the roster. What did you do to help with that kind of aspect?
Just at first it was just us two. We needed a team, and we just decided that we wanted to help. I mean, we wasn't gonna leave it all to the coaches because at the end of the day, they can't play with them. We would be the guys that have to play on the court, gain that chemistry. So we wanted to find the right men that believe in the same things that we believe in, which is winning. We wanted to find good men that are focused on the program, not themselves, and we just try to find anybody who we think will fit the program, and it looks like we did a really good job.
Do you have any? You were known as a really good assist man last season in the Big 12. Do you have any benchmarks you want to hit as far as statistically, defensively or offensively, or is it just all about the win column?
For me, it's all about the win column. I mean, I put in a lot of work each and every day. I figure I know that side of the fence will figure itself out. Winning solves everything. It solves locker room problems. It solves any doubts. So if you win more, we all get the recognition. It's not about me. It's not about anybody else to my left or right. It's about Kansas State University and winning that Big 12 title.
Have you taken Cam Carter under your wing at all this so far this season, and what do you think the potential he has to be at K-State this year and for years to come?
Carter is great. I mean, he's a sophomore. He's very young. He has a couple more years, and just being able to show him around and show him a certain way to go about yourself, it's just it hasn't been hard. He actually knows how to do that himself, so I don't really have to do much. But just seeing his growth from the first time I met him to now, it's like he's gonna continue to keep getting better and continue to keep showing up. So.
And then I want to ask about Desi Sills. He's one of the guys that came in later. Has he been picking things up pretty quickly?
Yeah, I mean, Desi, the first time we had practice, he knew most of the plays, and I didn't know how he knew that with him missing so many times. But you could tell that he's a winner. He wants to win. He wants to learn and get better. The first day he came to practice, he brought great energy. Somebody took a charge. Desi was the first one over there, laughing and cheering. So he's definitely going to bring a certain level of intensity and passion to this program.
Sounds like he's got a really good basketball mind. And one opinion I've had about him is he's kind of a killer with the basketball offensively. Have you seen that from him yet in practices and stuff?
He's definitely a killer. He could dribble, he could defend, he could shoot. So us being in the backcourt is gonna be tough for our opponents, but we both like I don't look at us or label us as point guards. I look at us as like killers.
Yeah.
Like, we wanna go out there and kill.
And then last guy I want to ask about is Tyke Green, another experienced guard. What do you think about him?
He's my guy. I mean, he's versatile. I kind of call him the quiet assassin because like Tyke is really quiet, but like he really wants to win and he'll do anything to win. So he could shoot, he could defend, he has sneaky bounce, and he's a leader. He's a fifth-year veteran, and he knows pretty much a lot. So
yeah.
He's going to be tough this year.
And then, I saw you put a tweet out recently about your brother and the impact he's had on you. talk to me more about that and what's the kind of impact he's had on you throughout your life.
Big brother taught me everything. I mean, he was like my father growing up. He gave me some really great advice on just life and basketball, and how to keep confidence up, because being an underdog could take a toll on you sometimes. And he just told me that, if you work hard, if you stay prayed up, you go 1-0, everything else will figure itself out. So he's been a huge inspiration. He's been a huge impact on my life, and I can't thank him more.
I asked Naquan about it, but what about Coach Dowling and his presence online and how he's trying to give you guys as much exposure as possible?
I mean, that's him every day.
Yeah.
I feel like without just being at K-State, I feel like he'll be doing that. So he brings that energy every day. We love him. We honor his opinion and whatever he has to say. But he's one of those coaches that, you could go over his house and, talk to him about some personal stuff. So he's a different type of coach. And yeah, that's him every day, man.
Is he planning on bringing Wale around the program at some point?
Yeah, he love Wale, man. I ain't see Wale yet. Hopefully, though.
And the last fun question about him, I want to know, what about, is his wife's cooking? Is the sweets really, is the baking really?
She's one of the best. Yeah. She got some red velvet cupcakes. Different. I think she actually opened up a store not too long ago in Manhattan. So if you out there, you gotta go try some of her red velvet cakes, man.
Now that we're talking about it, what's one of your favorite restaurants in Manhattan now that you've been there for a full year?
Ooh, that's tough. I got a couple though.
Yeah.
I like Kites. They got some really good burger and fries. I love Old Chicago. They got some good buffalo rolls, good calzone, good pizza, and Tanner's. Can't go wrong with Tanner's. And bourbon and bacon.
Oh yeah, that's what's my favorite in Manhattan, 100%.
Bourbon and bacon, that chicken biscuit.
Oof.
Chicken biscuit.
Yeah, man. How much different though, is it? You're from New York. How much different is this small town, the Little Apple, compared to the Big Apple?
I mean, the buildings. You don't see too many high buildings in Manhattan. That's about it. But definitely a way better atmosphere. Very supportive.
Yeah.
Loving, caring. Everybody in Manhattan wants to help. Somebody. That's what really drove me to this university.
And then what's it like to have guys like Naquan, who's from New York as well, right? You got Kurt Kelly, who's from New York. What's it like to have that, a lot of guys from your home, around the basketball program? Is that good?
It's fun. I mean, it feels like you're back in New York with, you have 4 guys that's from New York. So it's just every day we wake up knowing that we about to go see family, but it's a great atmosphere to be a part of. It's always fun to have some hometown people in your area.
And then what's last thing I got for you is what's Coach Dowling? He recruits out there a lot, right?
Yeah.
Is there ever a time, obviously you can't bring up any names of recruits and stuff, but is there ever a time you say, hey, maybe you should check out this guy or anything like that?
Nah, I haven't really, but I mean, I told him next time you go there, you gotta call my phone so I make sure he's safe. So that's about it though.
Thanks, man.